Did you know that the way you breathe can have a massive impact on your overall health? Around 70% of people regularly breathe through their mouths without even realizing it, missing out on the powerful benefits that come with proper nose breathing. Nose breathing is something we do naturally, but it's so much more than just an automatic action to get air into our bodies. Most of us are unaware of how significant nose breathing really is. We don't often think about it because it's something that happens without much effort. But if we did pay more attention to it, we'd realize that it has some surprisingly powerful benefits. Whether you're simply breathing in your daily routine or engaging in a sport or workout, the way you breathe can have a profound impact on your overall health. Stay tuned as we explore the shocking benefits of nose breathing. But before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from today? Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you may have. Let's get started. Number 1, boosts your oxygen intake, enhances endurance and lowers stress. One of the most incredible benefits of nose breathing is its ability to boost your oxygen intake and make it more efficient, which ultimately leads to better endurance and lower stress levels. Now you might be wondering, how does breathing through my nose improve how much oxygen I get? It's all about the mechanics of how air moves through your body and how it's processed. When you breathe through your nose, the air is filtered, warmed, and moistened before it reaches your lungs. This is crucial because it prepares the air better for your body to absorb oxygen. Your nasal passages also create resistance as the air passes through, making the breath slower and deeper. This resistance has an interesting effect. It helps to maximize the efficiency of your lungs. It's like going to the gym and doing a workout that's tailored for your lungs, forcing them to work harder, which in turn improves their capacity. By slowing down your breath and making it deeper, your body is able to take in more oxygen per breath. This is especially beneficial during exercise. Think about it. When you're out for a run or lifting weights, your body requires a high oxygen supply to fuel your muscles. But if you're breathing through your mouth, the air is not as properly filtered, and it can be harder to take in enough oxygen to keep up with your body's needs. Nose breathing, on the other hand, ensures that your body is getting the full benefit of every breath, helping you to endure longer, perform better, and recover more quickly. In addition to improving endurance, nose breathing also helps in reducing stress. Here's how. When we are stressed or anxious, our breathing tends to become shallow and rapid, which activates the fight or flight response in the body. This is not ideal, especially in situations where we need to calm down or focus. By practicing nose breathing, you encourage deeper, slower breaths. This sends signals to your brain that it's okay to relax and that you're not in danger. This simple change in how you breathe can help to reduce your body's production of cortisol, the stress hormone, and lower your overall stress levels. Number 2, improves sleep quality and reduces snoring. Sleep quality is something we all care about. After all, good sleep is essential for overall health and well-being, yet many of us struggle with sleep issues, whether it's insomnia, restlessness, or snoring. And while there are countless remedies and sleep aids available, one of the most effective natural methods to improve your sleep quality is simply changing the way you breathe, specifically by breathing through your nose. When you breathe through your nose while you sleep, you promote the optimal function of your airways. The nasal passages are designed to filter and humidify the air, which is important for creating a calm, stable airflow. This is essential for keeping your airways open and ensuring you get a steady supply of oxygen throughout the night. On the other hand, mouth breathing can lead to a dry mouth and throat, which creates an unfavorable environment for deep restorative sleep. Nose breathing also helps to activate the diaphragm more effectively, promoting deep breathing. This deep breathing is crucial for triggering the parasympathetic nervous system, often referred to as the rest and digest system, which encourages relaxation and helps your body enter a restful state. In other words, nose breathing helps your body transition into the calm, slow breathing state that prepares you for sleep. Now let's talk about snoring. This is a huge issue for many people, and it's not just annoying. It can also indicate other health problems like sleep apnea. When you breathe through your mouth, the tongue and soft tissues in the throat are more likely to vibrate, leading to snoring. But when you breathe through your nose, the airflow is more controlled and smooth, which reduces the likelihood of those vibrations. Essentially, nose breathing helps keep your airway open and prevents the obstruction that causes snoring. If you're someone who struggles with snoring or restless sleep, practicing nose breathing could be a game changer. It may not solve the problem overnight, but over time it can contribute to a significant improvement in your sleep quality, leading to more energy, better mood, and a general sense of well-being. Number 3, strengthens the immune system and fights illness. Now, let's dive into a benefit that most people don't immediately associate with breathing, the impact on your immune system. You may already know that your nose is the body's first line of defense against harmful pathogens, but nose breathing takes this defense to a whole new level. Let me explain how. The nasal passages contain tiny hairs and mucus that act as filters. These structures are designed to trap dust, bacteria, viruses, and other foreign particles before they enter your lungs and body. But here's the key. When you breathe through your nose, you're activating these protective mechanisms, ensuring that only clean, filtered air enters your system. Mouth breathing bypasses these natural filters, which means harmful particles have a greater chance of entering your respiratory system unfiltered, increasing your susceptibility to illness. Moreover, nose breathing helps regulate the nitric oxide production in your body. Nitric oxide is a molecule that plays a crucial role in boosting your immune system, improving blood flow, and enhancing oxygen delivery throughout your body. When you inhale through your nose, it stimulates the production of this molecule, which in turn supports the immune system in its fight against infections and other diseases. Nose breathing can also help reduce inflammation in the body, which is important because chronic inflammation is often linked to conditions like asthma, allergies, and other respiratory problems. By breathing through your nose, you help maintain a healthy balance of airflow in your body, promoting a more balanced immune response and potentially reducing the severity of allergic reactions or respiratory issues. In short, nose breathing is a simple but powerful tool for strengthening your immune system and reducing your risk of falling ill. It helps filter the air you breathe, enhances the production of nitric oxide, and can even lower inflammation, all of which work together to make your body more resilient to infections and diseases. It's a simple practice that can have a lasting impact on your health. Number 4, enhances brain function and mental clarity. Have you ever found yourself struggling to concentrate, feeling foggy, or unable to stay focused on a task? It turns out the way you breathe has a direct impact on your brain function, and nose breathing plays a key role in sharpening your mind. Most people don't think about breathing when it comes to mental clarity, but science shows that how you breathe determines how efficiently your brain operates. And if you want your brain to function at its best, nose breathing is the way to go. When you breathe through your nose, you increase the amount of oxygen that reaches your brain. This is because nasal breathing encourages deeper, slower breaths, which means your lungs absorb more oxygen and deliver it efficiently to your bloodstream. More oxygen to the brain means better cognitive function, improved memory, and heightened alertness. On the flip side, mouth breathing often results in shallow, inefficient breaths that limit oxygen intake, making it harder for your brain to function optimally. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Breathing through your nose activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps keep you calm and focused. When you breathe through your mouth, you're more likely to trigger the sympathetic nervous system, your body's fight or flight response. That's why mouth breathers often experience more anxiety, stress, and difficulty concentrating. Nose breathing keeps your nervous system balanced, allowing you to stay in a relaxed, clear-headed state. And let's talk about nitric oxide again. This amazing molecule, produced in your nasal passages, isn't just great for oxygen absorption, it also has a direct effect on brain function. Nitric oxide helps dilate blood vessels, improving circulation to the brain and enhancing neurotransmitter function. This means nose breathing actually supports your brain's ability to process information, solve problems, and maintain mental clarity. One fascinating study even found that nasal breathing can enhance memory retention. Researchers discovered that participants who breathed through their noses after learning new information had significantly better recall than those who breathed through their mouths. This suggests that the simple act of nasal breathing can enhance how well we store and retrieve memories. If you're someone who constantly battles brain fog, struggles with concentration, or simply wants to feel sharper throughout the day, start paying attention to how you breathe. Training yourself to breathe through your nose, especially during moments of intense focus or learning, can have a profound impact on your cognitive performance. Imagine tackling your work with a clear mind, remembering important details effortlessly, and feeling mentally energized just from changing the way you breathe. Number 5, regulates blood pressure and improves heart health. Heart health isn't something most people associate with breathing, but the way you breathe has a significant impact on your cardiovascular system. If you're concerned about high blood pressure, heart disease, or overall cardiovascular health, nose breathing might be one of the simplest, most natural ways to support a strong and healthy heart. Let's start with how nasal breathing influences blood pressure. When you breathe through your nose, you activate your diaphragm more effectively, allowing for deeper, slower breaths. This naturally lowers your heart rate and reduces strain on your cardiovascular system. In contrast, mouth breathing often leads to shallow, rapid breaths that signal to your body that it's under stress. This increases your heart rate and over time contributes to higher blood pressure. Nasal breathing also promotes better oxygen-carbon dioxide balance in the body. Many people assume that taking in more oxygen is always better, but that's not entirely true. The key is in maintaining the right ratio of oxygen to carbon dioxide. When you breathe too quickly through your mouth, you exhale too much carbon dioxide, disrupting this balance and making it harder for oxygen to be efficiently delivered to your cells. Nose breathing helps maintain optimal carbon dioxide levels, ensuring that oxygen reaches your organs, including your heart, more effectively. And let's not forget the role of nitric oxide yet again. This powerful molecule, which is naturally produced when you breathe through your nose, plays a huge role in cardiovascular health. It helps relax and widen blood vessels, improving circulation and reducing blood pressure. In fact, nitric oxide has been found to lower the risk of hypertension, stroke, and other heart-related conditions. One fascinating study found that people who practice controlled nasal breathing techniques, such as slow breathing exercises, experience significant reductions in blood pressure. Just by focusing on slower, deeper nasal breathing for a few minutes a day, you can naturally support a healthier heart. If you're someone who deals with high blood pressure, anxiety-related heart palpitations, or simply wants to maintain long-term cardiovascular health, training yourself to breathe through your nose is a powerful and free solution. Your heart will thank you. Number 6, strengthens facial structure and prevents oral health issues. Now here's something most people don't realize. The way you breathe actually shapes your face. Yes, you heard that right. Your facial structure, jawline, and even the alignment of your teeth can be influenced by whether you primarily breathe through your nose or mouth. If you want a stronger jawline, better dental health, and a well-formed facial structure, nasal breathing is the key. Mouth breathing, especially in children, has been linked to weaker jaw development, misaligned teeth, and even changes in facial appearance. When you breathe through your mouth, your tongue tends to rest at the bottom of your mouth rather than pressing against the roof of your mouth. This small but crucial difference affects how your palate develops, leading to a narrower jaw, crowded teeth, and even a recessed chin. Nose breathing, on the other hand, encourages proper tongue posture, which supports healthy jaw and facial development. The pressure from the tongue resting against the palate helps expand the upper jaw, ensuring proper alignment of the teeth and reducing the likelihood of needing braces. But it's not just about aesthetics. Mouth breathing also has serious consequences for oral health. When you breathe through your mouth, your saliva production decreases, leading to a dry mouth. This creates the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive, increasing the risk of cavities, gum disease, and bad breath. Nose breathing keeps the mouth properly hydrated, helping to maintain a healthy oral microbiome. Even conditions like sleep apnea and TMJ, temporomandibular joint disorder, can be linked to mouth breathing. People who breathe through their mouths at night are more likely to experience airway blockages, leading to disrupted sleep and snoring. Over time, this can contribute to more severe health issues, including chronic fatigue, poor concentration, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Number 7, boosts physical performance and stamina. If you've ever found yourself gasping for air during a workout, struggling to maintain endurance, or feeling exhausted faster than you should, your breathing habits could be the culprit. Most people instinctively breathe through their mouths when they exercise, believing it brings in more oxygen and fuels their muscles better. But the truth, nose breathing is a far superior way to enhance physical performance, boost stamina, and even improve recovery. When you breathe through your nose, your body becomes more efficient at utilizing oxygen. Remember nitric oxide? That powerful molecule produced in your nasal passages plays a critical role in oxygen absorption, allowing your muscles to get more of what they need to perform at their best. This means you can work out longer, recover faster, and feel less fatigue. Mouth breathing, on the other hand, often leads to hyperventilation, taking in too much oxygen too quickly, which actually reduces oxygen efficiency and makes you tire out faster. Athletes who train themselves to breathe through their noses often notice a dramatic improvement in their endurance. That's because nasal breathing encourages better carbon dioxide tolerance, which is crucial for oxygen delivery. Many people think CO2 is just a waste gas, but in reality, it plays a key role in releasing oxygen from the bloodstream into the muscles. When you mouth breathe and exhale too much CO2, your body struggles to deliver oxygen where it's needed most. Nose breathing helps maintain the right balance, ensuring your muscles get a steady supply of oxygen when they need it. Another major benefit, reduced lactic acid buildup. You know, that burning sensation in your muscles during intense exercise. That's due to lactic acid accumulation, which happens when your body isn't getting enough oxygen to break down glucose efficiently. Since nose breathing increases oxygen efficiency, it can help reduce lactic acid buildup, meaning less muscle soreness and faster recovery. Number 8, reduces the risk of respiratory infections. Breathing through your nose is like having a built-in air purifier that protects you from getting sick. When you breathe through your mouth, you let in unfiltered air full of dust, bacteria, and viruses straight into your lungs. But when you breathe through your nose, your body has a natural defense system in place. Tiny hairs and mucus inside your nasal passages trap harmful particles before they can cause trouble, lowering your chances of catching colds, the flu, or other respiratory infections. But that's not all. Your nose also helps produce something called nitric oxide, a natural germ fighter. When you breathe in through your nose, this powerful molecule travels into your lungs and kills harmful bacteria and viruses. At the same time, it helps your body absorb oxygen better and keeps your airways healthy. So not only are you filtering out bad stuff, but you're also boosting your body's ability to fight infections. Mouth breathing, on the other hand, skips all these benefits. The air goes straight into your throat and lungs without being cleaned, increasing your risk of getting sick. Plus, it can dry out your mouth and throat, making it easier for germs to spread. So if you want to stay healthier and avoid constant sniffles, coughing, and infections, start paying attention to how you breathe. Simply closing your mouth and breathing through your nose can make a huge difference in protecting your body from illness. It's an easy habit that keeps you stronger in the long run. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, are you a nose breather or a mouth breather? And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.